How can you check YouTube keyword search volume? It's very, very important that you know the search volume for the keyword phrases or keyword sentences that you're researching. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do keyword research, how to track your ranking, and how you can dominate YouTube for your topic. Let's dive right in. I've got some news for you. There is no tool that will actually tell you YouTube search volume. That doesn't bother me though. I just go after Google search volume, and the videos that I create, they actually get me traffic on YouTube and Google. Google owns YouTube, right? So just focus on Google. It's okay if the tool doesn't say YouTube at the top. What we're creating is content that people are searching for. Google is a great content search engine, and years down the road, maybe there will be a new one. Maybe they'll finally create a podcast search engine or something. We just want to create content that people are searching for. So we don't really care the search volume on one versus the other because they're going to be very, very similar, and there is a lot of overlap between the two. Let me show you what search traffic looks like when you have momentum on your YouTube channel. Okay, so this is Live on Purpose TV with Paul Jenkins. We're looking at a 28-day period, and we're looking at an advanced report for traffic source. YouTube searches at the top, and you'll see that in the last 28 days, he's had 62,000 views just from YouTube search. Here's another channel, Noel Randall. In the 28-day period, YouTube search, 84,000 views. Let me show you a third one here. This is Chad Littlefield. YouTube search is number 2 with about 18,000 views from search in the last 28 days. But if we click on external, look what's at the top, Google search. And so we can add another 15,000 views to the 18,000 that we have from YouTube search. We can also add an additional 15,000 from Google search. So where does that search traffic come from? Okay, what we do is we find really, really specific questions that your target audience is asking. Let me show you. If you type in the question, how to get business credit with poor personal credit, notice that we've got Noel Randall ranking at the top there. If you type in buying vacant land in Florida, Brent Bowers ranks at the top. If you type in are fixed indexed annuities a good investment, you find Stan the Annuity Man at the top. If you type in that question, you find Doug Andrew. If you type in that question, you find Jason Schroeder. If you type in that question, you find Michelle Villalobos. I'll just show you a few more of these. Look, there's Jason Hewlett, there's Nicole Espinosa, there's Ted Thomas, there's Dan Good, there's Verl Workman, there's Laurel Langmeyer, we've got Chris Miles, we've got Chris Abbott, we've got Dr. Carrie Ann Perkins, we've got Jay Townsend, there's Chad Littlefield again. For this search, we've got both Paul Jenkins and Nicolene Peck. So each one of those examples that I showed you was just one example for one YouTube channel. But each of those YouTube channels is ranking for hundreds of these questions, okay? So the goal for you is to find hundreds of questions and make hundreds of videos answering those questions. And you too will be bringing in tens of thousands of views on your channel from search every single month. This is the tool that I use. It's called the Keyword Magic Tool. You can get a free trial of this tool if you go to herokeywordtool.com. Let's pretend you teach people real estate investing. So I'm going to type in real estate investor there. I'm going to turn on the questions button. I'm going to turn on the word count filter of 8. So I'm looking for questions that are 8 words or longer. There's quite a few questions here. I'll just highlight a few. How to become a real estate investor with no money, or how to find real estate investors in your area, or how to find investors for real estate flipping, or how to find investors for commercial real estate. So when you type in the trunk or the branch, right? Remember my tree analogy from previous videos. You're then going to find hundreds of leaf titles. So you're never going to run out of topics to talk about, and you're going to make sure that every episode you create has a built-in audience. These people who've never heard of you before, but go to Google and YouTube and type in this question, now they're going to find your video. Now, most of the keyword research tools that you use don't show you the volume. So look at the right here. You'll see volume from 20 per month at the bottom up to 170 per month at the top. A lot of the other tools out there, from Answer the Public to Ahrefs to TubeBuddy to vidIQ, they don't show you the search volume, and they don't show you as comprehensive of a list. That's why I choose to use this tool. You want to go after the low-hanging fruit first. Start at the bottom. Go after the phrases that have 10 searches per month. On this screen, I could have scrolled down further and you would have found a lot that have 10. That's usually where I start. Then I go after the 20s, then I go after the 30s. And when you do that, when you post one of these videos, the low-hanging fruit, they will rank at the top of YouTube in the next day or two. And as you start having more and more videos rank at the top, then those with higher and higher search volume with more competition, you'll start to rank for those as well. And eventually you'll dominate the entire branch. I want to show you how you can actually dominate YouTube in 4 months, and I want to teach you the 5-ingredient formula that I follow for my leaf strategy. I'll put that link. It's another video right here on YouTube. It's called YouTube SEO, the leaf strategy. Go watch that video next.